I think I've seen this somewhere inside the platform, but 50 phone calls a day is what your goal is.
Depends. Depends on who the person is. It depends on what you're doing. Now, if I'm going to measure calls, okay, whether it's 5, whether it's 50, or whether it's 100, here's something vital that you need to remember. The measurement, you know, Mike Tyson used to say, I do push-ups until it starts hurting, and then I count. Got Mike Tyson's out there. I'm going to get knocked in the face doing it. I don't even sound like Mike Tyson. Sorry, Mike. Love you, brother. What I mean by that is, if you say my goal is 50, if I was you, I would not have the 50 be follow-up calls. This changed my life when I figured it out. I'm going to make 25 calls a day. And then you're like counting the follow-up calls. Hey, Mark, it's Matt Easton calling him to see if it makes sense to get you access to the sales coaching. That's one call. No, you're still at 0. That's a follow-up call. Those are two different beasts. Those are two different animals. And if you start measuring your follow-up calls, what does that do to your pipeline? What does that do to you 2 months, 4 months, 6 months from now? This is why we get in big holes, because we're like, I worked my butt off. I made 50 calls yesterday. How many new people did you reach out to yesterday, right? And I get it, but there shouldn't be a number in follow-up. Hello? We just talked about being serious, right? You shouldn't be like, I make 10 follow-up calls. The number for follow-up calls should be what? However many you need to make. The job's not done till the job is done, right? These people, you either are doing what you said you were going to do when you said you were going to do it, or you're not. So if your pipeline is super, super, super full, you might have to make 65 follow-up calls. I don't think any of you have a pipeline that's that full. I hope you do. I'm going to try and get you there. But the number that you should be tracking is new outreach, right? I'm going to make 25 new outreach calls. My pipeline's really full right now. So I'm also going to have to make 65. So what is that? 90. I'm going to have to make 90 phone calls today. It's really great because I'm going to be rich. But now when my pipeline is really low, I'm going to make the number of follow-up calls, I'm going to make all of them. I only have 3 deals in my pipeline. What am I going to do with the rest of the 10 hours, 47 minutes for the day? I'm going to prospect. Now maybe I'm going to set that number higher. I have no pipeline. I'm going to make 100 prospecting calls today. Hey, Mark, Matt Easton with Easton University. You and I are connected on LinkedIn. Got an idea that I'd love to get your opinion on. Can you call me on my mobile, 720-660-3202? What did that take? 21 seconds is what that took. 28 if you include dialing the number. Okay, so measure the stuff that's going to help fill your pipeline. Don't measure follow-up, because that's a binary thing. You either did your follow-up and cleared your pipeline for the day and did everything you said you were going to do when you said you were going to do it, or you didn't, right? So let's come up with a number of how many new calls you're going to make. Hey, if you're a serious sales professional, you're going to want to hear this. There is a way that you can double or even triple the amount of money you are making in your sales career within the next 60 days. And it doesn't involve you having to look for another job. It doesn't involve you having to lower your prices or convince your company to give you the entire world as your territory. If you work in sales and you simply employ a more straightforward, a more practical, a more powerful sales process, it is very, very easy for you to double or even triple the amount of money you are making. How do I know this? My name is Matt Easton. I'm the founder of Easton University. It's the most effective sales coaching in the world. Don't take my word for it. We have over 1,000 video testimonials from people just like you that have doubled and tripled their income. Here's how Easton University works. You're going to have access to an on-demand learning portal. It's going to feel like you and I are having a FaceTime call together. I'm going to walk you through everything from prospecting, cold calling, what to say in an email, how to respond. Everything you'd ever want to know about your sales career and taking it to the next level is in the on-demand interactive learning portal. But the magic doesn't stop there. Twice a week, you're going to be able to join live coaching with me. You can bring any questions you have. I'll give you answers. Any challenges that you're facing right now, I will work with you every step of the way to take you to the next level. You're going to be able to hear questions from top performers that are making $500,000, $750,000, even $1 million a year in sales. This is a very supportive community that you are now going to be a part of. Easton University is more than a learning portal. It's more than live coaching with me. It's more than being a part of the most supportive, most professional sales community on planet Earth. It's your future, and you and your future are worth it. If you want to take your sales career to the next level, click the button to learn more.